welcome to another Sweet Spot Yoga. I'm going to make it quite short and sweet today. It's a kind of all-rounder just to get things moving and some energy and heat generated in the body. Okay, so we're going to start off as always in a comfortable Sukhasana, or if you're quite au fait with lotus or half lotus, you can sit in that. So we're just going to take a few deep breaths in as always to connect with the breath. Shoulders nice and soft, belly expanded. Just connecting in. Nice deep breaths, just shutting off that flight and fight mode of the body. Giving that body the signal that you're in a safe space. Taking deep breaths in. Okay, so taking a deep breath in, bring the arms up. On an inhale, and I want you to exhale and bring them forward and down in front of you. I just want you to reach out as far as you can. And just take 3 nice deep breaths in here. 2. And 3. Well done. Slowly roll back up. Just do a nice inhale again. And we'll come down to a warm-up twist. Lifting up. 3, 4, and 5. Come back to centre. Okay, I want you to swap the legs over. So if you were in the other, just put the other legs so you're kind of sitting in the cross-legged position that you don't normally instantly go to. Okay, so bring balance into the body. And again, inhale, arms up, and then as you exhale, bring them out in front of you and reach out as far as you can. Just breathing into yourself. 2 and 3. Inhaling, bring the arms up and exhale down to the warm-up twist the other side. Make sure the shoulders nice and dropped, lifting up in the chest, hands behind, supporting the body, lifting up through the chest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Coming back to round to a tabletop position. So on all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees hip width apart. I want you to just curl the toes under. And we're going to just come back onto the feet. And as we inhale, we're going to come forward and just slightly over the wrists and back again. Just warming up the wrists here. Coming up and just slightly forward and back and forward and back, and then last time forward and back to tabletop. Now just take the hands out to the side, okay, and the same again. We're going to go forward a little bit and then we're going to go back. So we're just allowing the wrists to warm up a little bit, and our feet and the insteps of our feet as well as a little bit of a warm up. Okay, and then I want you to try and see if you can bring your hands so the fingers are pointing towards your knees. Now don't worry if you don't get too far here. And again, it's a gentle, we're not going as far as forward or back here, it's just a small movement, because you'll find that it can be quite tough. Wonderful. Okay, and then I just want you to bring your hands. Now you don't want to take too much weight down on here, okay? This is again a very awkward position and we're not really going to move here. We're just going to allow the stretch with the palms facing up, just to get the wrists a little bit more warmed up. Okay, coming back, and we're just going to circle the wrists in both directions. Okay, right, excellent. Right, we're going to come forward. I want to come into a plank position. Okay, so keep your core nice and engaged, your legs engaged, and again, your shoulders are above your wrists. We're going to hold this position. Remember, hold for as long as you can. If you need to bring your knees down and rest for a bit, that's absolutely fine. You just have to do what's right for you. So keeping that nice and steady here in the plank. Right, so now we're going to lift up. You might just want to continue with this plank, but I'd also like you to try and lift up one right leg. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right leg down and lift the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left foot down, knees down towards the floor. Extended child's pose. Rest here. You can already feel the heat starting to rise in the body. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to come forward again. We're going to come back in our plank. Now you can either do the same thing again, raise the right leg and the left leg, but if you really want a challenge, I want you to see if you can lift up the opposite arm as well. It's quite tricky. Alright, so we're going to come in to our plank. We're going to lift up the right leg, okay, and the left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to centre. Deep breath. Left leg, right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right hand down, left hand down, knees to the floor. Extended child's pose. Well done. If you manage that, that is tricky. Good challenge. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, come up and curl the toes under, okay? And I want you just to bring yourself back and roll back onto the balls of the feet. And you're going to balance here on the balls of your feet. We're just giving your legs a little bit of workout here. Holding steady with the core and the breath. Three, 4, and 5. Now I want you to come forward, bring your heels to the floor, and I just want you to work yourself up slowly into a chair pose. So bring the feet together, we're going to come into chair pose. So we're just bending the knees slightly, shoulders are down, chest is lifted, arms are straight and engaged, looking up towards the thumbs. Breathing for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Straighten the legs, bring the arms back down. Okay, want to come into another little balance here, Shiva squat. So take the weight on the left foot, okay? And then I just want you to bring that right knee behind the left calf, okay? And you're going to squat down and hold the position. Nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's try and get to 10 if we can. 5, 6, 7, 9. Now on the 10th we're going to go down into assisted warrior. So we're going to bend down, bring both hands to the floor and bring that right leg up behind you. Now if you can bend your knee if you're struggling to bring your hands down. But if you can straighten it, that's fantastic. Holding for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend that knee, bring that back foot down into your warrior feet, okay? And we're going to come straight into warrior 2. Holding steady, engage your arms, core, leg, 1. Breathing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the arms down, bring that weight back on that left leg, come back again into Shiva squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the feet together, bring the feet together and come down, back onto the balls of the feet, and we're going to hold here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, come back down onto the flat of the feet, coming up slowly into our chair pose again once more. You'll find that left leg that you've been on will feel a little bit weak, perhaps. So just take it easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to come back down and we're going to take that right foot, we're going to bring the left foot behind and the left knee behind. Shiva squat this side. Remember, just keep it nice and steady through the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. We're going to squat down and both hands do assisted warrior 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I want you to bring that back foot down. We're going to come into our warrior 2, sorry. Nice and strong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Butterfly those hands down, bring them out in front and come back into your plank position. Hold steady for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring the knees to the floor, back to extended child's pose. Four and 5. Slowly come back up again, and then I want you to roll back over again on the balls of your feet. Come back into that balance once more. We're going to hold for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Heels down, coming up slowly to Samasthiti. And then we're going to come and do a nice tree balance. So from here, take the weight on the left leg again, bring that right leg up and tuck it nice and steady up into the top thigh, or you can just keep your foot down here if you're really struggling with balance. Anywhere but the knee. Please do not use your knee as a shelf. Okay? Hold it steady here. Alright, and you can just bring your hands up to heart chakra. 1. Keep it steady on the drishti point. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if we can raise our hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring the hands down and bring the right leg down. Well done. A little shimmy about and we'll do the other side. Bring that left leg up. Get it into position. Knee back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back down. These trousers are not the best to use on this particular one. Never mind. Alright, we're going to bring our legs back into warrior position. I want to bring the hips round. I'm going to start doing a warrior 1 nice and deep. Bringing the arms up. 1, 2, let's do it nice and deep, get to 10. And 10. Bring the arms down. Bring the hands down to that front foot, bring that back foot up behind you, so you're now coming back into a high lunge. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, take the arms out to the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come down, take the hands the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Butterfly the hands down, bring yourself back into seated position, extended child's pose. Breathing through. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, coming back up, come into your downward dog position. Nice 10 breaths in downward dog. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to bring my right foot in, bring the left foot up, because I need to do my warrior 1 with this foot leading. So whichever one you didn't lead with before, if you followed my instruction, you should have your left leg out now for your warrior one, okay? But you might not have done, in which case just make sure that you get a nice balance by using the opposite leg, okay? For 10 breaths. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? Bring your arms down. Okay, we're going to come back into a nice high lunge position. We're going to bring our arms out. 1, 2, give you that nice twist around the tummy. 3, 4, and 5. Arms round, moving around, watch your balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Butterfly the hands down, back to plank. 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees to the floor, well done. Extended child's pose, breathing through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, now I think we're going to finish with a little challenging posture, okay? I think we'll just do a little crow. I don't like to do too deep challenging postures with sweet spot yoga because obviously your body needs a decent practice to fully wake up and really iron out all the creases. So I tend to use my challenging postures in the other classes where there's a longer practice. But we've done quite a lot of strength building here today, so something like a beginner's crow would be good to practice and should be achievable for most. So, coming round, bringing our feet into Malasana position as such, okay, on our tiptoes. Okay, so beginner's crow, it's quite simple. You bring your hands down in front of you, you bring your elbows into the crook of the knee here. Alright, this is the easy version. And what you're doing is you're bringing your knees in towards the arms, and the arms are pushing out towards the knees, so you can create a really strong base with the legs and the arms. But the real key to lift is a strong core, so you need to engage your bandhas. So engage that core, alright? And all you're doing is shifting the weight from the back of the feet forward. So you might just want to play around with bringing the weight forward onto the hands, forward and back. Alright, before you actually take lift off. You can then take one foot off at a time just to feel that distribution of weight difference. Okay, and when you feel confident to come forward, you can lift both feet off and balance. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and come back. Well done. Do you want to give it another go? Let's give it another go. Just practice around. You don't need to be lifting off if you're not feeling ready. Okay, but remember the core is key. Let's come forward one more time. Legs pushing in, arms pushing out, core. Weight forward, all the flat of the palm, lift off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Excellent. Give yourself a little clap. Excellent. Right. Okay, good. So we're just going to come back into a nice cross-legged position. You might just want to give your wrists a little bit of a circle, just because they're quite weak joints, generally speaking, but they become stronger the more use, obviously. And all the muscles around about as well, with balancing, like crow for example, will help to build up the muscles so they're stronger. Okay, so just going to finish off with a nice deep breath in and exhale. Come forward again like we did at the beginning, just reaching out ahead of us so our lower back gets a nice stretch. 3, 4, and 5. Rolling back in. Take the hands behind you so that the palms, the fingertips are pointing towards the bottom. And I want you just to lift up and thrust the pelvis forward. Okay, so we're doing a kind of, let me show you this way, we're kind of doing a nice little gentle back bend, but holding ourselves up with our arms. Okay, so we're just bringing the pelvis from here to forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the head up, bring yourself back to normal, bring the feet out in front, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale forward to forward fold. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Well done, everybody. Sweet spot yoga. Lots of lovely balancing in there. You did very, very well. Shavasana now, remember, but we'll finish in the usual fashion. Hands to the heart chakra. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done, everybody. See you next time.